Hello friends, today we will do question answers of chapter number 3, Government. Question number 1, what do you understand by the word government? List 5 ways in which you think the government affects your daily life. Answer, by the word government, we understand that the organization which takes decisions and makes laws for the citizens of a country is the government. The 5 ways in which the government affects our daily life are: first, building roads and schools; second, reduction and fixing of prices of essential commodities; third, supply of electricity; fourth, preparation and implementation of several programs to help the poor; fifth, running of postal and railway services. Question number 2. Why do you think that the government needs to make rules for everyone in the form of laws? Answer. The government needs to make rules for everyone in the form of laws because of the following reasons. First, the government wants to give advantages to the people of the welfare measures to all without discrimination. Second, to provide equality and justice to all. Third, to maintain peace. Fourth, to administer the country efficiently. Question number 3. Name 2 essential features of a democratic government. Answer. 2 essential features of a democratic government are: democracy is ruled by the people. It is people who rule themselves by participating in the making of these rules. In a democracy, people have the power to elect their leaders. These leaders or representatives meet and make decisions for the entire population. Question number 4. What was the suffrage movement? What did it accomplish? Answer. The movement for voting rights to women came to be known as the suffrage movement. All over Europe and USA, women and the poor have had to fight for participation in the government. Women's struggle to vote got strengthened during the First World War. During the war, many men were away fighting, and because of this, women were called upon to do work that was earlier considered men's work. Thus, women got the opportunity to show their capability. People as a whole got disillusioned. They began demanding the right to vote for all women. The result was positive. American women got the right to vote in 1920, while women in UK got the right to vote on the same terms as men some years later in 1928. Question number 5. Gandhiji strongly believed that every adult in India should be given the right to vote. However, a few people don't share his views. They feel that illiterate people who are mainly poor should not be given the right to vote. What do you think? Do you think this would be a form of discrimination? Give 5 points to support your view and share these with the class. Answer. We think that all the people, whether illiterate or literate, poor or rich, should have the right to vote. Yes, we think that if the right to vote is denied to illiterate and poor people, it would be a form of discrimination. 5 points to support my view is: wealth is not the criteria of good judgment. Illiterate or poor might have a strong character. Government policies affect all. Democracy talks of equality and justice for all. One needs understanding to vote. Multiple choice questions. Choose the correct option to complete the statement given below. First, the government also works at the local level. Here, local means. Second, the court can intervene if. Third is, American women got the right to vote in the year. dash. Fourth, the term suffrage means dash. It means right to vote. Fifth, the two types of government mentioned in the chapter are democracy and monarchy. Answer of first is D, all of the above. For second is, it is A, any law passed by the government is not followed. And for third, it is American women got the right to vote in year 1920. C option. Second, fill in the blanks with appropriate words to complete each sentence. The government works at different local levels, at the level of the state and at the national level. Second, in a democracy, the government has to explain its actions and defend its decision to the people. Third, women in the UK got the right to vote in the year 1928. Fourth, in India before independence, only a small minority was allowed to vote. Fifth, courts are also part of the government. Third, true or false. State whether the following statements are true or false. First, kings and queens get their power from the people they rule. False. Second, there was a time when the government did not allow women and the poor to participate in elections. True. Third, it was Gandhiji who demanded that all adults have the right to vote. True. Fourth, men without property have no right to vote in a country like USA. False. Fifth, in India, everyone who is 18 or above enjoys the right to vote. True. Fourth, matching skill. Match the items given in column A correctly with those given in column B. Power vested in one man. Monarchy. Government of people. Government. It protects rights of unorganized workers. Government. And third one with E option, government. Fourth one, highest court of judgment, Supreme Court. Fifth one, women's suffrage movement. A option, voting right. Now very short answer type questions. Question number 1. Name some institutions that are part of the government. Answer, the Supreme Court, the Indian Railways and Bharat Petroleum. Question number 2. List any two functions of the government. Answer, the government protects the boundaries of the countries. It maintains peaceful relations with other countries. Question number 3. What happens when someone commits a crime? She finds herself in court in such a situation. Question number 4. Why is there a need to control resources and protect the territory of a country? Answer, it is important so that people can feel secure. Fifth, at work, which 3 levels does the government work? Answer, the government works at the local level, at the state level and at the national level. Question number 6. Under which circumstances a person may approach the court? Answer, if a person feels that a particular law is not being followed, he or she may approach the court. Question number 7. What does the court do in such a situation? Answer, the court gives orders to the government about what should be done. Question number 8. What do you mean by monarchy? Answer, monarchy is a form of government in which the monarch, the king or the queen, has the power to make decisions and run the government. Question number 9. What do you mean by representative democracies? Answer. In representative democracies, people do not participate directly but instead choose their representatives through an election process. These representatives meet and make decisions for the entire population. Question number 10. What do you mean by universal adult franchising? Answer. Universal adult franchising means that all the adults in the country are allowed to vote. Question number 12. What did Gandhiji demanded? Answer. Gandhiji demanded that all adults, whether rich or poor, educated or literate, have the right to vote. Here we have question number 11, friends. What was the unfair practice in Gandhiji eyes? Answer. In pre-independent India, only a small minority was allowed to vote. It is they who determined the fate of the majority. This very practice was seen as an unfair practice by Gandhiji. Short answer type questions. Question number 1. How does the government manage so many different things? Answer. The government has a variety of works to do to discharge each and every responsibility smoothly. It works at 3 different levels: at the local level, at the level of state, at the national level. The local level means in your village, town or locality. The state level would mean the entire state, and the national level relates to the entire country. Question number 2. How is democracy different from the monarchy? Answer. Democracy is a form of government by the people and for the people. In this type of government, people are supreme because it is they who give the government power. The government has to explain its actions and defend its decisions to the people. In a monarchy, it is the king or queen who has the power to make decisions and run the government. The monarch may have a small group of people to discuss matters with, but the final decision-making power remains with the monarch. Unlike in a democracy, kings and queens do not have to explain their actions or defend their decisions they make. Question number 3. Can you say the earliest forms of government were democratic? If not, why? Answer. We cannot say the earliest forms of government democratic because these governments did not allow women and the poor to participate in elections. In their earliest forms, governments allowed only men who owned property and were educated to vote. This meant that women, the poor, the propertyless, and the uneducated were not allowed to vote. The country was governed by the rules and regulations that these few men made.